Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at Bitcoin. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and why not leave us some feedback down in the comment section below. Also in the description you'll find a link to a Discord. Why not come and check it out? Within there you can just mention a member of staff and we'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Okay, so let's get into the price action. So there's a few things I want to talk about. We were previously looking for the potential that we were looking for this fifth wave into this box zone here, and it is possible that we can potentially count this as completed as we have come up into here. The problem within this is the structure. So within this structure it is a little bit strange and it's a bit overlapping. So it's possible that we've actually completed a move into here, but the structure, like I said, is a bit weird. So we would basically, the way we would have to look at this then is that we could actually have a potential diagonal pattern in here, but I don't like the fact that we have what seems to be a 5-wave move into here. So instead what I would think is probable is that if we are going to have a diagonal, it's going to be rather like this, where we have this as a 1, 2, 3. We're currently in a 4th wave, and then we're going to push back up again for this as a 5th wave to the upside. So this is still possible for as long as we hold above this 20,841. And what we'd be then looking for is the potential that we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And that could actually look to complete. So for the most part, we've come up to the zone that we were looking to target already. It is possible that we've completed and then we're actually going to start to break down. But the structure is also currently indicating that there is still potential for some upside here. So if we do get this forming between these trend lines here, it's possible we could have a diagonal like this, where this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We push up one more time, and then we look for a deeper rejection. So once this is completed, we're still looking out for this deeper rejection to this white box zone that we've been talking about for a couple of days now. This 20,592 would be the higher end of it, although I would be expecting it to come a bit deeper. The normal area is this 382, which would be this 19,325 to this 18,701 at a 50%. So that's a typical zone that we would actually look to target out. There isn't the structure here yet that's indicating to me that we're starting to break down, so it is also possible that this could become a wave 1, 2. For as long as we hold this low point here of 20,611, it is possible this could still look to extend to the upside. So if we were looking at it potentially to push up from this point and saying that effectively this could be a 1, 2, what we would be looking for then is the potential that we would be looking for a move up to this 22,274 would confirm this, and this would indicate rather than instead of having a diagonal, we're actually forming a bigger 5-wave move to the upside. And what we would be looking for then is potentially to look to retest this trend line if that were the case. And that would be looking, like I said previously, there was always the chance that we're going to come up and sort of try and attack this channel line up here, which would be currently around the 22,392. So if we do actually get a push to the upside here, even though the structure isn't really indicating good structure for a 5-wave move up, it is possible that we could see something like this play out. So we just got to give it a bit of time and sort of not rush to try and call it a completed move if it's still got the potential to extend, because we've had that happen a few times within this structure. So yeah, it is also possible that we could have even truncated into this low point, into this high point here, and effectively this could all just be a corrective structure, and we could actually be forming this white wave 4 already. And the way that we would be doing that is if I throw this on here, what we could actually have here is an A, B, and a C into this low point. That's why I don't like this 5-wave, what looks like a 5-wave structure within here, because it does look like a 5-wave structure. So it is possible that we could actually form this as an A wave. We could actually come back up here as a flat correction, and then we could actually look to push back down for the C wave. And if that's the case, what we could actually be looking to do is actually move back down into this 19,920 zone for an ABC pattern. It is also possible that this could actually like I said, look to move deeper towards this 19335 if it extends to the downside and we actually start to break down from here in a 5-wave move. But even if we do get a 5-wave move to the downside, we'd have to be careful that this isn't a flat, like I said, and that we actually then look to push up for this 5th wave, because if we did have to come back into this zone and revisit this area, it's possible that we could actually still look to push to the upside one more time for this 5th wave. We don't have confirmation of it yet. And like I said, basically the deepest zone I'd want to see this travels is 18,701. But because of the strength of this 3rd wave, it is possible that we get a shallower retracement, which this 20,099 would be an interesting zone. And all the way sort of back into this previous 4th wave area here. This could be a little zone that we actually look to come down to if we actually form a 5-wave move into here. It is also possible that we could get this whole move as a ABC, as I've got it marked here. If we're looking to break down in a more complex, deeper move, that could then basically become, all of that move could be an A wave. Then we could push up again and then look to push down even deeper. So if we're going to look to move deeper, that's what I'd be sort of anticipating, is a move down into this 4th wave zone, then a push back up, and then actually looking for that final push to the downside if it's going to become a bigger corrective structure. Because we're trying to find something that matches the size of this move here. We can argue if we have that as a bigger flat correction here, and we don't get this deeper move that I've got shown on here. If we get this as an A, a B, and then we break down with a 5-wave move, that would actually satisfy the requirements of size-wise for me, for this to sort of match up with this wave 2 here, and then we could actually look to push to the upside for that 5th wave. So invalidation only really comes by dropping way down here to this sort of 17,067, but by that stage we would have enough structure to basically argue whether we're going to be getting this 4th wave or not. So we just got to give it a bit of time within this structure to see if it plays out. I also was looking at it slightly different, and if I turn off this breakout count, we're looking at it basically in a similar way. Except we're looking for the extension in the wave 3. If that was the case, we'd actually still, it's much the same story, to be fair. We're still looking for this deeper retracement here. This retracement sort of would be looking to target out this 18,807 to this 20,264. Basically, this would be a zone which we could also look to find support. This 18,807 actually is quite an interesting one, because basically that lines up here with this previous 4th wave if we're counting it like this. So yeah, it's one of those things that we could actually still see a move down for this 4th wave if it's extending out, and then I wouldn't want to see it get too much bigger though, to be fair. If we get a diagonal here, what I would say is effectively we get this as a 5th wave into here. And then we look to break down for this 4th wave. It's much the same scenario as with the other option here. Like I said, we can still extend to the upside, but we'd want to hit that 1.618 region, and we'd be looking to attack this top channel line here if that is the case. All of these moves are still basically tracking for this bigger grey 5-wave move, and what we'd want to see is basically confirmation of this 4th and 5th within this. And then we would want to see further confirmation by having this additional 4th and 5th, because at the moment all we have is a 3-wave move. We don't have this extra 4th and a 5th wave in here. So we've just got to be a little bit careful with this and sort of wait for that confirmation, because either what can happen is we can complete this move and then we drop back down for another wave 2, and then this becomes a 1-2-1-2, and then we're actually starting a much bigger trend to the upside. Or alternatively, like I said, we could just form this as a 3-wave move to the upside, sort of move towards this channel, and then start to break down and continue to the downside with the rest of this move. Because we are still, well, at least I'm still anticipating some lower prices. If however we do find this 5-wave move, now basically that opens up a couple of possibilities, and we could actually look to move quite a bit higher here within this. If we had to move into this zone, basically with this teal 5th wave, what we'd be looking for as a rough target at this point, because we don't have all the structure, would be basically looking to move up towards this 23,300 to this 22,320. That would be a typical fifth wave area if we do get this push to the upside. But like I said, we want to wait and get confirmation of this fourth wave. Otherwise, we could actually just top out on this channel, and then this whole move is just an A, a B, and a C to the upside, and then we look to break down. Okay. So yeah, I mean that's what we're currently looking for. There's we're still looking for that continuation to the downside, and we just need a bit more information here before we can sort of call this a trend move to the upside. We want to get that confirmation on these fourths and these fifths playing out, and then we can actually start to look for that retracement and target that out. That's how we would be sort of looking to do it within Rosetta, if that's what actually ends up playing out within the structure. Okay, so we're going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below, and also in the description you'll find a link to the Discord. You should come check it out. It's free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out with anything. Also in the description there's an affiliate link to BYBIT. If you don't have an exchange, this is a great exchange to use. It has great risk management tools within it. You can see if you set your trade up, you can put in your stop loss, take profit, everything, and it'll show your liquidation price even before the trade has gone active. It really is a great platform. We really recommend it. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Hope everyone has a great rest of the day, and we'll see each other in the next video. Take care out there, everybody.